Hello everybody, welcome to Royal Kitchen. Today I am going to make son papdi. I will show you an easiest method of making son papdi. Before going to cook, I want to make a request. Please subscribe my channel by clicking the bell icon. You will get notifications whenever I upload a new recipe. I need your support to the promotion of my channel. I profusely thankful to each and every viewer of my channel for your constant support and encouragement. To make son papdi, we have to take 1 cup of ghee in a pan. To this add 200 ml or 1 cup of chickpea flour, and half a cup of all-purpose flour. Sieve all of them and add them into the ghee so that lumps may not be formed in our dough. We have to mix all of them and fry them in a low flame until they turns into golden brown color. You can as well take oil instead of ghee, but our son papdi tastes better in ghee than in oil. Make sure that there should be no lumps while mixing the flour. So before lighting the stove, we have to mix all of them to avoid the lump formation in our batter. And we have to fry the flour in a low flame only. Don't keep the flame in high. If we keep the flame in high, our son papdi batter may get burnt. To this we have to add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder so that our son papdi looks into yellow color. This turmeric gives a very colorful, eye-catching color to our son papdi. Otherwise, our son papdi may be in pale yellow color. Please don't skip adding turmeric to the flour. Now to this add half a teaspoonful of cardamom powder, we have to fry the son papdi batter until it releases its nutty flavor and turns into somewhat golden brown in color. See, some bubbles are forming in our son papdi batter. If it is fried well, the bubbles may be disappeared from the batter. Scrape the edges and the bottom of the pan and continuously we have to mix the batter like this, otherwise our batter may stick to the edges of the pan and the bottom of the pan, and it may burn from beneath. So we have to continuously stir it and mix it like this. See, some nutty flavor of the chickpea flour is coming out from our batter. So we have to stop the flame of the gas, because it will gets into very good golden brown color by the carry over cooking if we stop cooking also. So now we have to keep it aside to cool down, but don't cool it completely. We have half hot flour to make the son papdi, otherwise we can't get a perfect son papdi, and our sugar syrup may not get absorb the flour. So cool down partially. Now we have to add 1.5 cup of sugar or 400 grams of sugar to make the sugar syrup. To this add half a cup of water. Keep the flame in high and cook the sugar syrup until all our sugar melts down and becomes into a sugar syrup. We have to make a very thick sugar syrup to make the son papdi. Don't add too much of water to our sugar to make the sugar syrup. If we add more water, it takes more time to the sugar syrup to get into a thick and thready one. We need a very thick and thready consistency in our sugar syrup. To this we have to add 1 teaspoonful of citric acid to stop the crystallization of the sugar syrup when it cools down. We have to cook the sugar syrup until it gets into a very thick and thready one. We have to cook it for some more time. Now transfer some syrup into the vessel containing the water, and we have to collect the syrup with the help of the fingertips. See, it is becoming into a very thick one. We want this much of consistency in our sugar syrup. See, some threads are also appearing. and our syrup looks like honey. Now stop cooking. Again take some sugar syrup and transfer it into a vessel containing water. Now again collect the syrup from the water like this. Carefully take it, otherwise we may get burns from them. See, it is becoming into a ball like structure. We need this much of consistency. See, if we stretch it, it stretches like a rope. See, it is not breaking away. See, some thread is forming in the sugar syrup when we stretch it. We need this much of consistency in our sugar syrup to make son papdi. See, the thread is not breaking. See, like this we have to cook the sugar syrup. See, now our sugar syrup is ready to make the son papdi. Now we have to grease the plate with a ghee. Like this we have to grease the plate. And we have to transfer the entire sugar syrup into the plate. Let it cool down completely. Spread it and let it cool down completely. Now we have to lift the sugar syrup like this. See, it is becoming into a condensed one. Like this we have to flip it and place it like this. Like this we have to collect all the sugar syrup. See, if we try to break down the threads, they may not break down. See, the threads are very good. Threads are forming from the sugar syrup. See, they are not breaking down. Now we have to grease the hands with the ghee and collect the sugar syrup. It is still hot. We have to lift it like this. See, some fine threads are forming. Lift it and place it. It is sticking to the hands. Now transfer this condensed sugar into our Son Papdi pan. Grease the hands with the ghee and transfer the syrup into a pan so that it may not stick to our hands. Like this we have to transfer the sugar syrup. Now we have to stretch the syrup with the help of the fork. Like this we have to stretch the sugar syrup and mix it with the chickpea batter. Like this, stretch it and mix it. We have to repeat the process until all the flour gets absorbed by the sugar rope. Still our batter and the sugar syrup is somewhat hot. Don't make it with the naked hands. If we do it with the naked hands, you may get burns of them. So we have to do this process with the help of the forks only. See, some fine threads are forming. Our batter is binding with the sugar syrup. And some fine threads are forming in the batter. We have to repeat the entire process like this. See, some fine threads are forming in our batter and the sugar syrup. We have to do like this. See, some fine threads are forming. We have to repeat the process. Now we have to stretch all of them like this. are forming into very fine threads. See, I have made the threads in the son papdi with the help of the fork. We have to continuously do this process. Our dough is getting somewhat hard. Again we have to repeat the process continuously. To make fine threads in the son papdi. See, some fine threads are forming in our son papdi. See, I have greased the mold with the ghee. Now spread it with some pistachios, grated pistachio powder like this. I have spread the pistachio powder on the bottom of the mold like this. Keep it aside for some time. See, we have to stretch our son papdi like this. Stretch it and mix it. Stretch it and mix it. Like this we have to repeat the process for more times. See, our layered and puffy son papdi is thready. Son papdi is ready to plate. Like this, so many times we have to repeat the process to get the very fine thready son papdi. Now let us place it in the mold and press it like this. So that it may get spread uniformly. in the mold. You can maintain the thickness according to your choice. Now place a plate on the mold and flip it onto the plate like this. Remove the butter paper. And cut it into pieces according to your choice. After 5 minutes I have cut them into pieces like this. Now place all of them in a serving plate like this. Now our son papdi pieces are ready to eat and serve. This is very difficult, time consuming process. If you make it at home, you can get more quality and quantity. You can get it very good quality of son papdi in a lesser amount. Hard work makes everything and anything possible. Please make it at home and eat it. It will be very yummy and delicious and mouth melting. I hope all of you would like my recipe. If you really liked my recipe, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my channel. See, our layered son papdi is ready to eat and serve. It is very yummy and delicious. It is very well layered. Make it at home. It is just like the son papdi sold in the market, and it is very tasty and healthy also, because we have made it with ghee and chickpea. We have used a less amount of maida, that is all purpose flour. It can be eaten by the sugar patients also. It is very healthy for them also. Thank you for watching my channel. I will be back to you with one more new recipe. Till then, take care. Thank you.